What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we'll be talking about this here 1999 F-250 with a 7.3 Powerstroke. As some of you may know, I bought this truck about 4 months ago. I believe it's been almost 4 or 5 months now. Back when I hit a deer with my 2017 F-250, hence the ranch hand, which after installing that bumper, I've since hit 2 deer. I hit one about 2 nights ago, and both times no damage at all. But that's a whole other video we need to make about that truck and stuff like that. But, so I figured we'll go over this truck right here, give you guys a quick little review of my truck right here. So this is my 92. I said 92 because I was reading F-350 and I was thinking about it being actually a 250. This is my 99. This is a late 99 F-250. The truck's in really good shape, as you can see. The passenger side was involved in a side-swiping accident, hence the mismatched fender, door, and then the bed was replaced, and then I rolled that with some latex paint, because I could. But this truck is two-wheel drive. It only has 154,000 miles now, so I've put a little over 4,500 miles on it since I got it. It had a white topper on it, which is sitting over there in the woods. You can see it back there, which I like the looks of it with that, but it just wasn't practical. So we bought this weather guard toolbox. You guys might have seen my frustration with the other one, but this was good quality. I've bought some tools to keep in this truck. I don't really use this truck like I should. I'd love to drive to work every day, but I just don't. So I'll show you guys the inside really quick, and then we'll start it up and go for a drive. So very minimal rust. Like that there's pretty normal amount of rust for these trucks. Floor mats. So it's got the vinyl floors. It does have these lariat seats swapped into it out of another 99 that do work. Power does work. As you can see there, 154,000 miles. It has this Bully Dog GT tuner on it, which does work. So this truck is pretty quick for what it is, just because it's so small. Has a lot to do with it. It had a little aftermarket Bluetooth radio in it. Didn't work very well, so we took it out. We just used the JBL. The heating and air conditioning. The air conditioning works better in this truck than my newer truck, and that's not even an exaggeration. So without further ado, we'll grab the tripod. We'll do a quick little startup on it. From the outside, it is about 40 degrees, so not terribly cold, but you guys will see something. This right here was kind of a red flag when I bought the truck, but of course I don't treat it as a red flag because why would you, you know? This stuff's not a big deal. Here we go. Glow plugs. So when you buy a truck, it's got a whole set of new glow plugs in there. What does that make you think? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But so far it's been bipolar. One time it was hard to start, and the other time, you know, it just cranks right up. Of course, I haven't had it in the extreme cold yet. We're getting into that season now. So let's crank it up and let's go for a drive. Let's give the little Yanmar a start first, because we got to go up here and get my tripod from up there. Let's see how she fires. Oh, PTO's on. Let's go turn that off. Now we're in neutral. Good little running machine. It is for sale. $5 grand and she's yours. 4-wheel drive, diesel, got a PTO. We had some issues with, we'll have to figure out. Anyway, let's grab a tripod and get back to what we're after. This is my redneck tripod in the weeds. But it works. If you guys would like a video along with a story about this here 1986 F-150, let me know down in the comments. That truck's been a real trooper. We've had it for quite a while now, about 4 years. So I'll give it one cycle of the glow plugs, and then after that, no mercy. Finally got the firewood shed completed. I know that's a great sight, but yeah, so a little bit smoky on startup, but clears up right away, so not any concern. Fired up great that time. So like I said, kind of a little bit bipolar. My cousin borrowed it to go up the mud road. That's why it's so bad. Of course, I live on mud, but it's a little excessive. I need to rotate these. So I'll show you guys under the hood really quick of this bone stock, excellent condition truck. Everything's still there. The only thing that's done is a cold air intake along with the tuner, and I had to put some new batteries in it. The original batteries were from 2012. They were Motorcraft, the ones that were in it when I bought it. But yeah, great running truck. Love to have it. I drove this truck every day to work for a couple of months when I was waiting for the body shop to take care of that one. So while that warms up, we're gonna go pay the outhouse a visit, and then we'll get our water and go get some water at the water hole. I just love driving that 7.3 every once in a while. Gives you a nice break from the old 6.7. You know, these trucks are nice, but sometimes getting in there and listening to that thing roar is just amazing. It makes me miss my other truck. Some of you may know it as Gary, which is actually my most viewed video is about that truck. My dad just hauled this truck out here to Montana from North Carolina. Some of you may or may not have seen this truck before. Cedar running boards. This is the 2001 F350 my dad bought brand new in 2000. It's got a 6-speed. And you can see it reads 697,000. It's really more like 750, but still runs, original engine. Not saying it runs good. It's on its last legs for sure, but still runs, so we can make a video on it sometime. Oh, how we love the sound of these. Oh, the heat works great. Windshield wipers work. Everything works. So, let's get into the story of this truck. So I bought this truck after hitting a deer with that truck. And that truck went to the body shop and was going to be in there for a long time dealing with insurance and all that good stuff. So I figured, why not get a truck to drive? So I looked around for, you know, 4-wheel drive trucks. I went and looked at a Suburban. I went and did this, went and did that, and I stumbled across this truck 100 times on Marketplace. And every time it just never got my attention. I just kept overlooking it. You know, who wants an ugly 2-wheel drive? Man, these brakes are touchy. Who wants an ugly 2-wheel drive 7.3? Well, after not having anything and really needing a truck, I decided, let's go look at it. Well, that's actually false. Just listen to this really quick, though. Love the sound of a 7.3. So I went to go look at a 2000 model or another 99, I don't remember, F350, extended cab, long bed, and it was just, excuse me, it was a 99 F250 I went to look at, extended cab, long bed, 4-wheel drive, and they wanted like $3,800 for it. So I drove an hour away to go look at it. I've previously messaged this guy right here, you know, a couple times. Never really talked to him, though, a whole lot, you know. Never took it serious. On the way to look at that other truck, though, it dawned on me. I was like, I don't even know if it's diesel. So I decided to message the guy. I was like, hey, man, is your truck diesel? He said, no, if it was diesel, it'd be 10 grand. And I said, well, if it was diesel, I'd give you 10 grand. And so I backed out of it because it was gas. Of course, I don't want a V8 Triton. And then I remembered this truck. So I pulled into a Dodge dealership up there in Sandpoint, Idaho. And I messaged this guy, and I asked him where he's at. I'd like to come look at the truck. And he gave me the address. He said, how long do you think it'll be before you get here? Well, it turns out he's 3 houses down from the dealership. I said, well, I could be there in about 30 seconds. He said, all right, sounds good. I went over there, gave him a $200 deposit, looked at this truck, looked it over, cranked it up, drove it, loved it. So went ahead and bought it. So I went back a couple days later with $3,800 cash and gave him a total of $4 grand for this truck. So didn't think it was a bad deal, you know, 154,000 miles, good running 7.3, yeah, it's 2-wheel drive, yeah, it's just roll-up windows, but hey, $4 grand, you got a diesel running and driving truck, goes good down the road, heating and air, and at the end of the day, I think this truck's worth that. Just the engine's worth that if I wanted to take it out and put it back in Gary or something. Just listen to the way that sounds, though. I love it. It's so loud, it almost gives you a headache. Love the sound of a 7.3. Definitely will always be my favorite engine. 7.3. see, we got snow on top of the mountain now. Beautiful view out here. So anyway, let's go get some water and then we'll continue to talk about this truck. Well, right here's our spring of infinite water supply. So, plans for this truck are, ooh, there goes a nice Super Duty. White gold. Anyways, so the plans for this truck is, I'm gonna keep it, drive it a while, kind of like I have been. And as long as it's good to me, this truck will get to stay. Unless I decide, you know, okay, I'll sell it, take the money and use it for something else. But here's what I'm thinking, okay? So I paid $4 grand for the truck. What's it really worth? How much could you get for one of these? At the end of the day, the truck would be useless if it wasn't for the 7.3, right? I mean, what's a two-wheel drive XL 5.4 gonna be worth, right? Not much. So this truck being a 7.3, I have the engine, which means I could use the engine in my other truck. So I plan on using this truck for work. You know, I'll drive it, keep it as a spare, and take care of the engine. And then if the transmission or something major happens, then we'll pull this engine out, put it in Gary, and part this thing out. So that'll be nice. Hopefully the two-wheel drive works okay. I haven't really, you know, experienced winter out here yet. I know once the snow starts falling, it'll probably be a hard thing to get around in, but so it might sit all winter, but we'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll get to keep driving it. It might do okay. And my 6.7 has passed this truck in miles now. I had less than this one when I bought this, but I've passed it. So I'd like to do a video comparing the differences in 20, what is that? Oh, what, almost 20 years. 18 years, because my other truck's a 17 and this is a 99. So I'd love to compare it because you would not believe some of the quality differences. Yeah, the new truck might be comfortable and all, but some of the things about it would make you laugh. I mean, this truck right here is a real solid truck. So anyways, let's get back to the cabin and talk about it. We'll give you a quick little pull here. We're in the extreme setting, which I didn't realize we were. We'll just do rolling, okay, we're like 10 miles an hour, and we'll floor it. Okay, 10 miles an hour. Spinning, okay, very good, pulling. You see 0 to 60 is not too shabby in this truck. Excuse me, 10 to 60. Either way, this truck's pretty nice. I like it. Smokes a little bit. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and shut this beauty down. Love these trucks. Just love them. Don't love the door dingers. So yeah, not a lot to talk about these trucks. Really, I mean, 7.3. I can make a video comparing this to that truck. I think that'd be good to do. Lots to say in that comparison. Now, I know it's not exactly fair because this is an XL and that's a Lariat, but well, there's a lot more reasons why it's not fair. But as far as basic quality stuff, you know, I think it's safe we can make a video talking about all this stuff. I mean, come on, people. Look at this. It's just, we'll save that for that video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't a real long one. I just want to talk about my 7.3 a little bit, give you guys a quick run around of it. You can see what it looks like, understand the truck, and if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next video.